Today, I'm going to speak about what is the best TikTok ad objective when you're trying to run a dropshipping store. But guys, keep in mind something. This is very simple, very beginner level video. But if you have a little bit of experience, if you've made money with TikTok, still watch until the end because there's a lot of things that I need to speak about and also concerned advanced level people because I know that you guys are making the same mistake. So watch the video entirely through because there's going to be a lot of gems that you need to understand. And those gems are going to prevent you from wasting money. So it's a mix of beginner, but at the same time, advanced. And just bear with me until the end of the video. You're going to be grateful that you did. Okay, so now let's speak about the different objective. The first objective, as you guys know, so it's reach. So tell more people about your product, service, or company. Normally, this kind of thing is I want to reach as many people as possible. And this is more for Coca-Cola. This is more for let's say Lamborghini, like things like that, like big brands that have a lot of money, like McDonald's. And that's why you see every single year, every single day ads about McDonald's because they're always on your face with ads. They have just so much money that they can spend a few billion on advertisement and just be in front of your face every day, basically. Now, on here you have traffic. So, traffic again is something for maybe a blog and maybe, a TikTok account or whatever it is, but it simply is to have a lot of people or a lot of eyes. Normally, if you want to get, some email list, well, that could lead to something, but I don't suggest it. Like send more people to a destination or website or your app. Those people don't really convert, but if you want some sort of cheap information, like their emails or whatever, cheap messages, that's good. Okay, so now video views. So it is pretty forward. You want views? I'm going to give you views. So I'm going to give you people that watched your videos. Community interaction. So get more people to follow your TikTok account, get more people to visit your TikTok profile, promote your live stream. So overall, it basically is okay, you want more people to interact with you. That's what we're going to send you. Now becomes the app the app promotion. So if you have an app, that doesn't apply to any dropshipper whatsoever. Lead generation is more for instant form, like if you're selling a house, if you're selling a course, if you're selling some sort of car and you need some sort of information from your client, then you will have lead form. And for all the dropshippers on here, it's going to be sales. Now there's TikTok shop, but obviously we don't run ads on the TikTok shop. What we do is we do website. That's what we do. But this comes the part where it's a little bit more advanced. A lot of you guys are going to see this and are going to see, oh, smart plus campaign, search campaign, manual campaign. So, all those advertising platforms are fairly smart. What does that mean? It means that they are going to put more emphasis, as you can see, new, like it's in purple, it's big, it's like it attracts your attention. And this one, they want to like put it there and not make too much noise. But a lot of you will think like, oh, this one is probably the best option. This one too, because it's a new feature, so it must be the best. No. If you're trying those features, it simply means that you're one of their fish. They're catching you, boop, and you're trying things for them. They don't know if it works better. They don't know. Maybe it works better, maybe it doesn't, but you will be one of the testers that will test it for them. This normally will work well if you're spending millions of dollars on TikTok or you have a brand. Why? Because as someone who, let's say, do TikTok and Facebook ads for a living for my dropshipping store, I would majority of the time do manual campaign. But when I want to test different things, I will use this one or I will use this one. Why? Because I want to test different things. I want to see if those different things are better. Majority of the time, they're not better unless they become 100% integrated. Like Smart campaign, probably 6 months from now, will not even be there. Or if it's there, it will change the name. They're always optimizing thing. So every time that I test something new, every time that I test a new product, I always go with the secure option that is manual campaign. It's not because it's new that it's better. It's not like that, guys. So this is for all the dropshippers that start making money. They think they're the thing, and they're like, "Oh, I start making money. Let me try those new features that will bump up my budget and make me a millionaire by tomorrow." This is not how it works. So sales, always. You never want to do any of those. And on here, if you're running ads to your website, you will choose website and you will choose manual campaign. I know those ones sounds exciting. Smart plus campaign, search campaign, they sound exciting. But that's just because they want as many people as possible to test it so they can have data and they can see, oh, well, so many people tested it. It did fail. How can we improve it? Or it did work. How can we make it better? So you're just like a laboratory rat. Like you're just one of them that are testing things for them, and they're happy because you're the testers. So for me, I'm okay with being a tester because I will maybe do 5% of my campaigns with smart campaign. I will do like 2% of my campaigns with search. Um, just overall, I will do this, but I always have a small budget of like $5,000 to $10,000 to test new things. If they work great, then great. If they don't, then I move on. So always use a manual campaign on here. Look, this is another thing that TikTok wants to do. Like use your catalog, advertise. Like guys, let's be honest. You're not a brand. You are a drop shipper. You're putting in front of your audience a product. Don't start distracting them with 20 products. You're not a brand. You're not like those big brands that can advertise, a page of hoodies, a page of t-shirts. You're not like that. Your biggest chance will be towards one product only at the time. And when you find a winning product, then you can convert it into a brand. You can do whatever you want. But for now, you will remove catalog. Again, this stays off. I leave it like that, and that's what you want. So overall, I wanted to speak about the objective because of that reason. Because a lot of you, okay, I know, Gilberto, that we need to do sale, but do you know that you need to stay towards what works and not try different things because you will be considered as the laboratory rat of testing? And that happened to me in the past few years. Look, before I did TikTok, I was doing Facebook ads. And Facebook ad, let's be honest, has a new feature every 3 days. It is insane. But those new features never last. And if they last, is because millions of people have invested into trying it and it did work. So they make it permanent. You don't know how many features I saw coming, moving. And I was like, oh, why did I tested it? It just go away. It wasn't even good. So I'm no longer a laboratory rat. What I do is I stick to my strategy. You have a new feature? Good. Let other people test it. Let other people be and the testing group. Me, I'm not interested. Obviously, if I see that it's worth it or I could see potential on it, I will put a small budget amount in order to test that new thing. If it gives better results, then great. But if not, I will stick to my strategy 100% of the time. Guys, over the years, we haven't changed much our strategies. Why? Because they work. Every single time that you try a brand new feature or being a brand new thing, some people create like ads with like so many AI software, and there's nothing wrong with having AI softwares to help you and make your life easier. You know what's the problem? When people come to me and they're like, hey, I spent $400 a month on AI software to make the greatest video. You're not making a single penny. What are you doing? Like, go from scratch, build your videos yourself, stop using AI. The moment if you're like, okay, Gilberto, I make 10K per month, I'm like, okay, I understand he makes 10K per month. Like he can use an AI in order to speed up the time, and it's going to be beneficial. But if you're not making money, why are you doing all of those things? Why are you smart campaign? Like at the end of the day, what makes a product work is the product itself and the marketing behind it. That's it. It's not because you choose manual or smart campaign that this one will give you 2 billion in sales and this one will give you none. It's not the way that it is, and it's not smart to think like that, because I used to think like that. That's why I'm saying it, and because I have a lot of experience over the years. So yeah, guys, this is the video of today. Hope that you did understand a lot of things for the beginners, and for the more advanced people, hope that you did understand this part, because it is extremely important that you learn from my mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes and I don't want you to make it, because I was in debt for a lot of money when I started dropshipping, because I was just trying things on and off, and I wasn't sticking to a single strategy. So stick to your strategy, stay consistent, and you'll see some results. Peace out.